Dear fellow engineers, welcome to Civil Conclave presentations. Today we are going to discuss about how to write a smart and adaptable resume for applying for various jobs. The right resume format will grab the hiring manager attention immediately and make it clear that you are the best candidate for the job. There are three types of professional resume formats, which is known as a chronological, functional, and combination. Instruction to choose a resume format. Some resume organizations will work in a way that is better than the others for your circumstances. For example, in the event that you have a hole in your resume, that means a background is marked by jumping various organizations, that is taken some abnormal existing bends in the road. A uncertain resume may be the most ideal decision since it underlines aptitudes over direct professional training. Then again, on the off chance that you can show a reasonable movement forward your present place of employment opportunity, a sequential or mixed resume may be the best option. Your decision will rely on your vocation level, work insight, and occupation history. The set of working responsibilities may likewise have any kind of effect. In this way, be adaptable while picking a resume design. On the off chance that you have to make a few conditions of your resume, including a thorough, focused on, and a short, secret resume. You will have the adaptability to advertise your qualification rapidly and without any problem. Which resume design is the best for you? We will separate the upsides of each kind and offer definite resume design guides to help you settle on your choice. Remember page length as you design your resume. 1 or 2 pages is fine for most circumstances. At least 3 pages is applicable for a senior level, government, and a scholarly positions. Resume formats with headlines and profiles. A resume with a highlight. A resume include, in any case called a resume title, is an articulation that summarizes why you are ideal up and comer. It by and large appear near the most noteworthy purpose of your resume. Highlights can be used by a combination of plausibility and include their best credit and experiences. Resume with a profile. A resume profile is a sufficient declaration of 3 or 4 sentences that includes the aptitudes and experiences that make you an ideal candidate. Resume with a highlight and profile, including both short component and profile, can give you, utilizing chief substantiality, more information about you. Resume with a summary declaration. An outline enunciation is a compact entry of 2 close by short ones or of your most grounded abilities for the work. It is generally called a summary of qualification. Resume with a stamping declaration. A checking clarification in a succinct, irresistible attestation, normally 15 words or less, that it plays what you need to bring to the table to your utilizing organization. Resume with the objective. Resume objective is 1 or 2 sentences, description of who you are as an up and corner and what you are looking for in a position. A couple of supervisors lean towards your resume profile or summary over a resume objective. Yes, it is reliant upon you to pick which option is ideal. While target used to be standard, today it changes by the business and position you are applying for. A profile or a conceivably layout verbalization fills the comparable need and is supported by many selecting managers. Organizations to enroll contenders who are enthusiastic about the specific business opportunity and exceptional work. Adjusting your resume each time will guarantee that your resume is read and appropriate. Tips for formatting your resume. Despite picking a short set, you will be in a manner need to pick a book style and text measurement and make a style of choices. For instances, when to use shorts, extreme and italics. Pick a book style that is definitely not hard to scrutinize and capable. In computers, you can see use the Calvary, Times New Roman, Arial and Tobama or acceptable formats. Keep the content measurement adequately tremendous to be clear. The body should be 10 to 12 points literary style. Yet you can use a hardly greater book style for a heading. It is similarly basic to be unsurprising in your style choices. If you decide to slug over your experiences, for example, do as such all through likewise. When you pick a printer style, remain with it to the whole resume. Developing your own resume. Use the going with the design to make the information you will need to recollect your resume. Next, you can re-examine your resume so that it's a course of action you need. It may take a few drafts to nail it, and it is helpful to have someone review your resume for mistakes and various issues. Recall that this is the only solitary delineation of a resume plan. It is an early phase. You can add information avoided here, including part of the underlying information recorded above, and change the solicitation for the resume as long as your content information is at the top. See how to write a general resume. Start with your contact information, first and last name, street address, city where you belongs to, state pin code number, telephone number, mail ID if any, career summary. That's an optional. It should be like this. This customized section of your resume lists key achievement, skills, traits, and experience relevant to the position for which you are applying can service dual purpose. It highlights your relevant experience and lets the prospective employer know that you have taken the time to create a resume that shows how you are qualified for a specific job. Experiences. This section of your resume includes your work history, like the companies you work for, dates of employment, the position you held, and a bulleted list of responsibilities and achievements. See, for example, the company 1. It is a city and state where it has been located has to be identified. Period you worked from to time to the job title means what positions you work for. Responsibilities and achievement. What are your responsibilities and what you achieved in the responsibility has to be highlighted. Same way the company 2, company 3 and you can go on. Education. When you are in education section in your resume, list the schools you are attended, the degrees you are attended, and any special awards and honors you earned. College degree, awards and honors has to be identified. The skills include skills related to the position, career field that you are applying for, such as a computer skills as a language. See, this is the model resume. You mention location, Mumbai, India, mobile number, email ID has to be in the top, your name, that is all to be in the right hand direction, career highlights. See your name in the right hand direction, career highlights. In the career highlights, you will be stating like this what I given some sample example. Civil engineers with a more than so many year experiences in what all the industries you have worked out and etc has to be highlighted. Project management leadership. Led project management of various construction within the cost, time, quality and safety parameters has to be highlighted. Expertise in leading the type of projects from concept to commissioning of how many storage buildings from G plus 4 to G plus 50 industries and everything has to be identified. Achieved project excellences. This is means led quality systems, project and cost improvements to achieve excellence in the project management, high quality and cost and time savings. Adapt of getting approvals and clearances from the concerned authority. In this headlines, you will be stating that what you have applied, like a SAC approval, MOEF approval, municipality approval, firefighting approval, etc. Project leadership. It has to indicate that you have mobilized, developed, and motivated large teams for executing the business projects. Academics. In this column, you will be mentioning your degrees, diploma, whatever it may be, including the university where you have studied and the year in which you have passed. Add if any additional qualification. Suppose beyond engineering, if you've done MBA, law, whatnot, you have to add that as additional qualification so that it can impress the interviewer that you are capable of doing something else also. This also has to mention that institutional name, year of passing out, what are the major subject, etc. Educational services. What I mean to say educational services means you have to mention that if you are a computer literate, you have to mention that okay, I am periodically posting, you might be writing various articles to various magazines like that, etc. So you have to identify if you are doing such an educational services, that has to be highlighted in the curriculum vitae, so which also impress the interview. Work history. See, in the work history column, you have to mention the company name and the location, the period what you have worked for. You have to discuss about the company, like the company is a reputed builder, blah 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 blah, and having a turnover of so and so rupees per annum. Designation. What is the designations hold in the company? It has to be highlighted. Provide the project details. Okay, you have to mention the company's name, period from. The project for project details. What all the project executed? Suppose if it is a residential building of G plus 7, say that G plus 7 consists of 4-bedroom hall kitchen, 3-bedroom hall kitchen with various amenities, etc. has to be identified. You have to mention what is the company's group turnover. You have to mention your designation. Achievements. In the achievements column, what you achieved in the project, something special what you have achieved it, that has to be mentioned. These are all various companies how you are going to provide it. You can add on the number of companies in your resume and post it according to the designation. This is in every resume you have to mention, don't forget to mention that notable prestigious project executed. Suppose if you executed a project with high complications, please mention the project details along with the detailed description which will help you in future. Mention in that you have to mention the project details. You can mention, suppose if you are in the residential, you can mention it's a residential project. If it is an industrial project, it's an industrial project. If it is a commercial, it is a commercial. You can go on mentioning whatever the notable projects executed. Then next comes professional training and certification. Apart from that, you might be attended a lot of seminars, some project personal training, professional training, certifications like an ISO certification, PMP certification, Prince2 certification. Like that, you might be obtained a lot of certification. Highlight that things. If you are a professional member of bodies like that, member of IMA, member of IMB, and etc., has to be identified. Finally comes your personal details. In these personal details, you will be saying that your name, date of birth, family members, those who are having it, etc., nothing else. Common errors in the CV which I have noticed in my 40 years of career. First of all, go and make a proper email ID. If you don't have, generate a new one. Don't make a gangsteryahoo.com, etc. The mail ID will indicate your seriousness towards the attitudes of the progress. Your mail ID should consist of a first name and last name @ mail.com, like that. Okay. Ensure that your proof need your documents. Make sure it doesn't have any spelling, grammatical mistakes, and errors. Do not provide that references headings which says references shall be furnished on request, etc. It's a sheer wastages. Please don't include your personal information like residential addresses, Aadhaar card, etc. If you have added objective in your document, make sure it is not copied from some other resume or a website. Send your documents in PDF format and should not be named as a first name, last name. Make sure you have updated your professional website account and mention the link in your document. Use regular fonts in your document. Don't use fancy fonts like a Comic Sans, etc. Try to keep your document precise. A one-page CV is the best document, although up to 2 pages is okay. For senior professional, it might go to 3 to 4 pages. Don't exceed more than 4 pages. You are going to be hired based on your skills, not on the basis of how you look. So avoid adding your photograph in the document. If you still want to add it, make sure it's a formal. Please don't add any skill that is not relevant to the job and applying for. And don't add any skill in which you are not good at it. The resume should be according to the job requirement. Make sure you read the job description. Try to add requirements on your documents which are mentioned on the job advertisements. Do write a cover letter in the email. The cover letter should be written in the mail only. It should not be an attachment. Don't attach the cover letter as an attachment. And the subject of the email should be proper. Please don't appear in the interviews unprepared. It gives bad impression of not only yours but the institution too. Make sure you are well prepared and serious for the interview. Don't miss any interview without letting them know. The time is precious. Thank you for watching this presentation. Kindly subscribe, like and share, which will motivate me for a further good presentation. In case of any queries, do not hesitate to write to me. The response shall be at the earliest. You can contact me at civilcallclive@gmail.com or at my Telegram group, Ask Telegram Srini Telegram group. The link is being shown as follows. Kindly subscribe, like and share so that I get motivated and give you further good knowledgeable presentation. Thank you for watching once again. Kindly subscribe.